Bow Wow has officially had enough. The rapper and actor, who's been in the spotlight since he was a child, exploded online with some heated words aimed directly at hip-hop journalist Elliott Wilson. And it wasn't the usual industry politeness or subliminal shade. Bow Wow went straight for the jugular. The moment set social media on fire, and before the smoke even cleared, Joe Budden and Charleston White were already tagging in to clown another major player in the culture, Adam22. Everything went left after Bow Wow caught wind of Elliott Wilson taking subtle shots at his recent performances and relevance in the hip-hop world. For years, Bow Wow has been the subject of memes, jokes, and internet debates about his place in the rap game. But while fans laughed it off, this time he wasn't having it. In a fiery post, Bow Wow blasted Elliott for constantly downplaying artists who didn't fit his narrative of what hip-hop should look like in 2025. "You've been hating on me since day one," Bow Wow said, clearly fed up. "I've been quiet, I've been humble. But you really got me twisted." His rant didn't just come out of nowhere. It felt like years of frustration poured into one moment. Bow Wow has always been a polarizing figure. He entered the rap game as a kid with Jermaine Dupri and Snoop Dogg backing him. And since then, people have had strong opinions about whether he deserved the fame or was just another industry plant. Elliott Wilson's criticism seemed to strike a deep nerve. While Bow Wow was dragging Elliott, things escalated on another front. Joe Budden, never one to stay silent during controversy, jumped in and redirected the smoke toward Adam22. Budden has a long history with the No Jumper host, and their feud has grown beyond personal disagreements. It's now a full-blown war of perspectives on what hip-hop media should be. Joe accused Adam of being a culture vulture, profiting off black trauma and drama without any real concern for the culture itself. Charleston White, the wild card of every internet debate, then entered the scene like a tornado. Known for saying the most outrageous things and not caring about backlash, Charleston used the moment to pile on Adam22 with the kind of wild disrespect only he can deliver. "Adam22 don't belong in this culture," he said in a video that quickly went viral. "Y'all let a porn star podcaster turn hip-hop into a circus. This ain't journalism. This clown show." As always, Charleston said what many were thinking but were too scared to say out loud. Now, let's be real. This wasn't just a few celebrities talking slick online. This entire moment revealed something much deeper going on in hip-hop. There's a clear divide growing between people who built the culture and those who are now dominating the media side of it. And the tension between artists like Bow Wow and media voices like Elliott Wilson is just one example. Bow Wow's main issue with Elliott was that he felt disrespected by someone who should be a gatekeeper. Elliott Wilson has been one of the most respected hip-hop journalists for decades. He's interviewed legends, helped tell the story of hip-hop, and shaped how many fans view the culture. But with that power comes responsibility. When someone like Elliott chooses to clown someone like Bow Wow, it sends a message that certain artists aren't worthy of respect, even if they've contributed for over 20 years. Bow Wow's frustration is rooted in feeling like he's constantly dismissed, no matter how much he's done for the game. "Y'all let dudes in suits tell you who's real and who ain't," Bow Wow said. "I was on stage selling out arenas when some of these bloggers were still working the front desk." The criticism from Elliott hurt more because it felt like it came from inside the house. It wasn't some random YouTuber chasing clout. This was Elliott Wilson, someone who claims to love hip-hop, choosing to clown a man who helped bring millions of young fans into the genre. Then there's Joe Budden, who's been on a personal mission to hold hip-hop media accountable. Ever since he walked away from Complex's everyday struggle, Joe has positioned himself as the voice of integrity in a digital landscape filled with clickbait and messy headlines. His issue with Adam22 is that he feels Adam doesn't actually care about the artists, just the chaos around them. Adam22 has made a name for himself by interviewing street rappers, adult film stars, and internet personalities. His platform, No Jumper, became popular for its raw, unfiltered approach. But that same approach has gotten him in trouble, especially when guests have openly admitted to crimes or later ended up dead. Joe Budden believes Adam's content thrives off pain, and that makes him dangerous. Charleston White, meanwhile, took it even further. He called Adam a parasite. Someone who gets rich off the worst parts of black culture while never truly being part of it. He wouldn't last a day in the places he profits off, Charleston said. He wouldn't walk through the same neighborhoods his guests come from, but he'll ask them about murders and robberies like it's entertainment. The timing of all these feuds is no coincidence. Hip-hop is at a crossroads. The music industry is changing, the media is changing, and the power dynamics are shifting. Artists are starting to realize they don't need traditional media to reach fans anymore. Platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok have made it possible to build massive followings without the help of gatekeepers. But at the same time, new media figures like Adam22 are stepping in to fill the vacuum. And not everyone likes what they're doing with that power. Bow Wow's outburst, Joe Budden's criticism, and Charleston White's rants all point to the same issue: respect. Respect for the culture, respect for the artists, and respect for the history that built hip-hop into what it is today. When Bow Wow lashed out, it wasn't just about Elliott Wilson. It was about every time he felt ignored, every time a headline made him look like a joke, and every time someone pretended he didn't matter. Whether you love him or not, you can't deny his impact. From Like Mike to sold-out tours, Bow Wow made moves that opened doors for other young artists. He may not be the hottest name in 2025, but that doesn't mean he deserves to be disrespected. The same goes for the ongoing media war. Joe Budden isn't perfect. He has his own long list of controversies, but he's right about one thing. Hip-hop media needs to be more responsible. It's not just about views. It's about how those views are earned. When platforms turn every tragedy into content, when interviews become interrogation rooms, and when disrespect becomes entertainment, the culture suffers. Charleston White's words may be extreme, but they're not wrong. Adam22 has built an empire off chaos, and now he's being called out for it by people who actually care about the culture. It's easy to dismiss Charleston as just another loud voice online, but when you look at the bigger picture, he's echoing a concern many have had for a long time. So where does all this leave us? The Bow Wow versus Elliott Wilson beef might blow over, or it might grow into something bigger. Joe Budden will keep applying pressure, and Charleston White will keep doing what he does best: speak the raw truth, no matter how wild it sounds. But the message is clear: hip-hop is paying attention, and the culture is starting to push back.